everybody. Welcome to Intro to Zen Meditation. My name is Meredith. Before we get started, is there anybody here for the first time? Anybody new, relatively new to meditation? A couple people, okay. All right, so I normally ask because I often hear from newer people, what are we actually doing with meditation? And what is meditation going to do for my life? So I like to start these intro classes there. So generally in Buddhist practice, meditation is an activity that allows us to become aware of how the world actually is, in contrast to how we perceive it. And often we hear people talk about meditation as a means to cultivating mental clarity or emotional balance. And those are true benefits. But in Zen practice, we sit and we practice zazen, or seated meditation. And the purpose is to just sit. And as we sit, we suspend all judgment and we let words and ideas and images and thoughts just come to us and pass by without getting involved in them. And over time, as we practice, the resistance to life as it arises that we all experience, that resistance that we experience when things don't go the way we want them to, when we lose something that we have, or we don't get something that we want, or when others don't behave the way that we want them to, all of that resistance starts to diminish. And with some of it goes some of the suffering that we experience. So practicing present moment awareness, which is what we're doing when we're sitting in meditation, doesn't mean that we're abandoning any of our principles or our morals when it comes to those life circumstances. But it does mean that we become more aware of the world, of people, and of everything that happens. And we know and we learn to understand that they're impermanent, they're independent, and they're conditional. And so along with this awareness, we learn how our own mind drives our attention and our perceptions and our reactions or responses to what happens. So if your meditation practice is fairly new, or you don't have any formal Buddhist training, please think about your time sitting by yourself or in informal groups as really beneficial, and try not to get frustrated. It's foundational. Don't get wrapped up in judgment of your practice, because this time that you're sitting in the beginning, you're discovering and developing your own concentration and your own discipline and your own patience, which eventually becomes the backbone of your zazen practice. So in Zen meditation, posture is really important. And the proper alignment of the body allows us to sit and breathe more efficiently. It allows us to sit for longer periods of time. So in traditional formal Zen practice, you're going to encounter zazen sessions, which require practitioners to sit for really long periods of time over numerous days. But generally speaking, for informal zazen practice, you should still strive for proper alignment. So let's do this together. As we get ready to meditate, you want to keep your back straight, and your head and your neck should be in line with your spine. You should drop your shoulders away from your neck and your ears, and tuck your chin in slightly. So whether you're sitting on a cushion or on a meditation bench or in a chair, the main requirement is to be stable and upright. And you should be ready to sit still for however long you're going to sit. Sometimes if you gently sway back and forth or side to side, it can help you find the most stable position for your body. The important thing is to be comfortable, and comfortable enough so that you don't fidget or experience too much physical discomfort. When you're sitting on a cushion, it's important to sit so that your hips are higher than your knees, and each knee should rest on the ground, and your bottom should rest on the cushion in such a way that your weight is evenly distributed among the 3 points of contact. For those who choose to sit in a chair, your back should not be resting against the back of the chair. Sit forward enough in the chair so that both of your feet rest flat on the floor. If you have any sort of back or hip injury or problems and you need extra support, it's okay to put a cushion behind your lower back or underneath your feet. Generally speaking, your posture during meditation should be stable and alert. So we hold our hands lightly in our lap in what's called the cosmic mudra, with the tips of the thumbs just touching each other and the palms facing up. With the right hand cradling the left, the palms and the thumbs form an oval, and you can put them gently in your lap. If during meditation you find that your thumbs are pushing too hard against each other, just release them, relax them, and then bring them back together again. And if you're too relaxed or sleepy and your thumbs start to come apart, which they probably will, just put them back together again gently when you notice. Most Zen practitioners meditate with their eyes slightly open. If you're not ready to do that yet, you can meditate with your eyes closed. But know that there's a greater chance that you'll get sleepy and you might even fall asleep. If your eyes are open slightly, keep your vision relaxed. Let your sight settle naturally onto the ground just out in front of you. There's no need to stare or go out of focus. Just let your visual field change however it's going to. Your mouth should be closed, and the tip of your tongue should rest on the roof of your mouth just behind the top row of your teeth. Breathing is from the deepest part of our diaphragm, not from your upper chest. Take slow, controlled inhales through your nose, fill up your lungs, and then slow, controlled exhales through your nose, breathing out all the air. And if you feel that your mind is restless, or agitated, you could try counting your breaths if you want to. This is not a guided meditation, so I will ring the bell to start and to end.